Hi there, I'm meteorologist Marielle Ruiz. You're watching us on WFAA Plus. Thanks for joining us. We are talking through our winter weather and our winter storm warning that is going to be in effect this afternoon through Monday or through Sunday, I should say. But we do have a WFAA weather alert for this afternoon through Monday morning. The impact looks different day to day, but today it's a cold rain, and then tonight it transitions to a wintry mix. That happens through Saturday night. That leads to icy roads, and then we're talking about very cold temperatures. Just a few impacts that we'll see out there include power outages. What you need to do at this point is just make sure to keep updated with us right here on WFAA Plus, and remember the 4 Ps. It is still, you still have time to check in on your people, make sure your pets are staying somewhere warm, make sure your plants are covered and your pipes are as well. We have a winter storm warning in effect across all of North Texas, and this is for accumulating rain, freezing rain, sleet, and snow, leading to slick roads, bridges, and overpasses, and of course power outages that are possible. Now, this is what will be in place this afternoon through Sunday morning, and this is around the time frame that we are expecting the precipitation, and it's going to look different depending on what day you're looking at. So we'll go through that, but I do want to show you Dallas Baptist University. About 5-10 minutes ago, we actually could see a downpour on this camera. Temperature right now of 47 degrees, the wind chill at 42, still well above freezing. So what we're seeing out there is just the cold rain. No need to worry about any frozen precip just yet. But this rain is causing issues because it is lowering visibility. We're seeing a bit of a mist and a fog out there as well. And that's where we're seeing visibility down to less than 2 miles in Hillsborough, less than 1 in Waco, about 2 in Dallas, 5 in Fort Worth, and in Cleburne, as well as in Granbury. So overall improving from this morning when we did see a bit more dense fog in the area. A quick zoom in across some of the rain that we're seeing in the area. Just some scattered rain of some pockets of slightly heavier rain right now moving through areas of Dallas County, Tarrant County as well. We just had a downpour in Weatherford just about an hour ago. So what we're looking at now is across all of North Texas. You can see the scattered rain in the area. And again, a few pockets of that slightly heavier rain in the region as well. I am not expecting severe weather. I'm not expecting a flood threat. And I'm expecting all of this to just stay liquid rain for the remainder of the day. As temperatures drop, we will see a changeover. Like I mentioned, right now it's about 48 degrees. We'll see that temperature drop into the 30s around 6, but freezing at DFW specifically, that doesn't happen until after midnight. But some of our northwestern counties will see it earlier. So let's talk about that. Here's the timeline for the precipitation for the rest of the week and the weekend. So this is Friday around 4, the green indicating the rain, and we see that scattered across all of North Texas. Our northwestern counties at this point, that's when we start to see a changeover. So we'll see a rain changing over to a mix. A mix is indicated by the color pink. And we are looking at freezing rain and sleet when we're talking about a mix. Initially, the mix is going to be more of a freezing rain. As temperatures drop, we are hoping that this switches more so to a sleet. And I'll talk about why in a moment. But this is what it looks like timing wise. It's about 4 in the afternoon. That's about 7. You kind of see it closing in on DFW. But because DFW generally runs warmer than the surrounding areas, it'll take a bit for us to see any frozen precip. Notice how it kind of moves around. It kind of goes around through midnight. It's not till after midnight that we see that winter weather really impact portions of the Metroplex. By this point, we're going to see this move south of Interstate 20, and by about 7 in the morning on Saturday, everyone in North Texas will be dealing with the winter precip, whether it's freezing rain or freezing rain and sleet mix. I'm going to take you through the morning on Saturday. Look at how consistent this is. This will stay pretty consistent throughout the morning and into the afternoon as well, and it stays a mix. It stays with freezing rain mixing in with sleet. So this is where the ice accumulations come in. Now, this is Saturday around 7 p.m. I'm going to take you to Saturday around midnight going into Sunday. We start to see that changeover, stopping the clock around 7 a.m. on Sunday. You see less pink and more white. As temperatures drop, we will see this sleet transition to more of a snow, more of a flurries, and it won't be for everyone because at this point, drier air is also pushing in. So we've got cold, dry air moving into the area here on Sunday morning, and that's going to allow us to see a few flurries. It also means our wind chills will be significantly lower, so I'll tell you about that in a moment as well. By noon on Sunday, clear conditions. We could even see some sunshine at some point Sunday afternoon and on Monday as well. Let's talk accumulations, because we could see anywhere between 1/4 to 1/2 of an inch of ice accumulations. This is from tonight through Sunday morning. This is significant. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but 1/4 of an inch of ice, when we're talking about freezing rain, could very well add 250 pounds to a power line. And this is what causes power lines to sag. It's what causes them to break. It causes them to fall. It causes tree limbs to weigh about 15 times heavier than what they normally weigh. And that's also what causes them to break and fall. And sometimes it happens on power lines. This is why power outages are possible during freezing rain events. Now, in addition to this, we have the potential for snow and sleet accumulations. Across our northern counties, 3 to 5 inches looking possible. And this is going to be mostly a snow. Now, a bit more towards the south, we're going to see anywhere between 2 to 4 inches, and this includes the Metroplex. This is going to be more sleet. More towards the south, 1 to 2 inch accumulations. This one going to be more of a sleet as well. And then south of Hillsborough, about less than 1 inch of accumulations. And again, the time frame tonight through Sunday morning. Once this clears out, we're going to see temperatures that are very dangerously cold. We're talking extreme cold warning. These are not put in place too often, but we do have the potential of wind chills of 5 to 10 below zero Saturday evening through Monday morning, more so Sunday morning and Monday morning. We could see numbers that are in the teens and the single digits for Sunday and Monday mornings. Once we hit 32 degrees tonight, we do not climb above freezing until Tuesday. High temperature of 27 happens Saturday morning. Temperature continues to drop. We drop down to 22 on Sunday, 30 degrees on Monday. A morning low of 13 Sunday, 7 degrees is the morning low on Monday. Forecast lows could look like this come Sunday morning once we are drying out, dropping to 13 in Dallas, 12 in Fort Worth. But once you factor in the wind chill, it'll feel like 1 degree in Dallas, -3 in Fort Worth, up to -10 or as low as -10 for portions of western North Texas. Again, this is Sunday morning, but look at actual temperatures Monday morning. 7 degrees in Dallas, 6 degrees in Fort Worth, 8 in Denton, 10 in McKinney. These are significantly low temperatures, and that is why the potential for pipe bursting weather is because of the single digits. It's because of the consecutive hours that we spent in freezing temperatures, which is close to 80, by the way. On Monday, this is what the wind chill will be in the morning. -10 for the feels like in Denton, -6 in McKinney, -7 in Fort Worth, and -5 in Dallas. So again, we make it to 32 degrees around 3, 4 in the morning on Saturday. We stay there. We stay with freezing temperatures through Sunday. The high is 22 on Sunday, 30 on Monday. By the time we climb to above freezing, it'll be sometime around 11 a.m. on Tuesday. That's a total of 79 hours spent with freezing temperatures. It by no means is a record. The record, by the way, was set in 1983 with 295 consecutive hours of freezing temperatures. And this is also not like what we saw February of 2021, when we spent 139 hours with freezing temperatures. We also don't drop as low in our temperatures as we did in 2021. The lowest temperature then was actually -2. So again, we do have that winter storm warning that goes into effect today for accumulating freezing rain, sleet, and snow. The precip type will vary on Saturday from freezing rain to sleet, with more sleet across our northern counties. So something to keep in mind is that you want to stay off the roads. I do want to show you the 14-day because if you look at that second row, you might notice some snow flurries next Friday. But we'll get to that when we get to that. We should get through this first one first. Every box that you see in red there indicating our WFAA weather alert. The high of 50 already happened today. Our temperature will continue to drop. We will be freezing Saturday, Sunday, with frozen precipitation on Saturday in the form of freezing rain and sleet. We could see a brief changeover to snow Sunday morning. We'll dry out by the afternoon, but then that dangerous cold settles in with a low of 7 degrees on Monday morning, feeling like the negatives. 30 for the high on Monday, dropping down to 15 degrees on Tuesday. Road conditions will be hazardous and we may not see improvement until Tuesday afternoon. Thanks for joining us here on WFAA Plus. We'll catch you at our next update at 1.